Hey everybody, it is Dr. Leona Allen. Happy New Year. It is January 1st, 2018. We are in a new year and we're all receiving lots of love for a prosperous and healthy new year. And I just want to say personally, Happy New Year. And I wish you all the best in this new year. But what I really wanted to talk about right now is not only are we sharing the love and wishing everyone the best, but this is also a time where we like to reflect and think about what we want to achieve in the new year. And some of the most common things we want to achieve is, of course, eating better, losing weight, getting connected with friends and family, learning a new skill. The list is endless. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, if you're listening, let me know if you still make resolutions. Do you still believe in them? And if you do, I'd like to know what they are. So I always intend to do better than I did the year before, and also try to add new skills, because it's about getting better, not just every year, but every day of your life. So the topic of today's live is really how to actually achieve our resolutions this year, because the reality is, of the people that make resolutions, I would say 92% actually will fail or give up by the end of the month. So in other words, 8% of people that make resolutions will actually achieve them. And I was one of those people a few years ago that didn't even bother making resolutions because I didn't want to set myself up for failure. And I would say a lot of people believe that and don't want to fail when they set these goals. So I'm just going to share some strategies with you to actually get you closer to your goals or actually achieve your goals. And it is achievable if you believe it. And I want to take a few moments to just help you get your year started right. So let's talk about some of the resolutions. Feel free to share in the comments section below what you want to achieve this year. And, a lot of the most common ones are weight loss. That's a very common one. And some of them are more specific, like I want to eat better. I want to, let's see, what else? Exercise more. Some people want to improve their finances. What else is out there? Self-care, taking better care of themselves, taking more time out for themselves, reading more, or learning a new skill. The list is endless. But the thing is, it doesn't matter. The thing is, let's set our minds to something that will help us get better. What is your vision, and what can we do to make sure that by the end of this year, you can look back and say, I did it. So let's talk about the number one reason why most resolutions fail. And I've been there, and this is one reason why I failed in the past. And that number one reason is that all or nothing approach. And what I mean by that is we set big goals, big targets. They're very general. They lack specifics, and we just give up because they're too overwhelming. So when you look at your goals, do you have a plan? You may have a goal, but do you have a plan? Let me tell you an example of that. So say, for example, you want to eat better. Well, what does that mean? So if you spent most of your life not eating well, do you think that because it's January 1st, you're going to miraculously start eating better? I've seen a lot of posts. I'm not going to eat meat. I'm not going to eat sugar. I'm going to reduce my carbs. I hear different things, but I don't hear enough planning or how you're going to achieve that. Because what sets people up is they say that they want to do it and think they're going to miraculously wake up and just become a new person. So the goal of today's talk is to really start by discussing how you can set up a strategy to actually achieve those goals and be more detailed about what you really want. So the number one strategy, again, let me repeat, the number one reason why resolutions fail is that because they are too all or nothing and too general. So the number one strategy to help achieve your goals this year is to be clear. Be clear on what you want. And I've talked about this numerous times. And one system that I like to use is like the SMART system. And I'll try to throw in some examples as we do the talk today. But your goal has to be specific. Don't be too general. If you want to eat better, what does that mean? Be specific. Is it, I want to eat, live a paleo lifestyle? Do I want to stop eating fast food? Be clear on what you want to achieve. And another thing about goals is don't try to put too much on your plate, especially if you're doing something new. If you're putting too much on your plate, you will get overwhelmed and give up. It is better to have several small goals and take small steps instead of taking this huge plate and hoping that you'll be able to tackle it all. So it's okay. You know, especially if you're not used to achieving goals and you have this pattern of failure or not succeeding, a thing you got to understand is start with small goals. And once you start to tackle those small wins, then you're able to take bigger and bigger challenges as you get better. So it's like learning to change, exercising your mind so you can take on new concepts, new habits, new ideas. So I think that's the biggest thing that people need to understand is, I mean, it's not very sexy to take on these small steps, but trust me, from experience and from the people that I've helped in the past, it's better to just make small changes over time and make it a part of your lifestyle. So say if you learn a new habit, one new habit a month, by the end of the year, you have accomplished 12 new habits that can help you achieve the goals in your life. So really remember that. If you get anything out of this, please remember that. Another area of just being clear is make sure it's measurable. You know, can you measure your goal? Can you monitor it? Can you record it? You know, like if you want to lose weight, how much do you want to lose? If you want to save money, how much do you hope to save? So don't just be general, I just want to lose weight. Be more specific. I want to lose 50 pounds or I want to lose 70 pounds or whatever it is. And, you know, if your goal is to exercise more, you could say, I want to exercise 3 days a week and I want to start doing more weightlifting. Okay, so just be specific and be able to measure your progress. Make it attainable. Oh my goodness. You know, we kind of put ourselves out there too much, and that's me. I just set these huge goals and I'm wondering, how am I going to get there? So make it something that is real for you and attainable for you. Don't compare yourself to other people. You know who you are, what you're capable of. So, you know, this is where I talk about, you know, the smaller steps. If you have a history of not succeeding the way you want to, make sure you have goals that are attainable and reachable for you and realistic for you. Because sometimes we just fail because of bad expectations. And realistic, you know, again, that kind of goes with attainable. Is it attainable and realistic for you? And also you want it to be time bound. You know, you want to say, okay, by the end of the summer, I have lost 10 pounds. By the end of this month, I had saved $100. You know, you want it to be obtainable, you want it to be time bound, and you want to set dates. So I'm not going to go much detail into the SMART system, but I hope you get the idea so that you can start setting your goals. So again, back to clarity. This is one of the systems that will help you be clear on what you want, because I know a lot of my frustration came from not being very clear. When it came to buying a new house or buying a new car, or deciding where my business is going to be, you know, I just didn't know. I was just hoping that it would just land in my lap. But once I got clear on what I wanted, then I was able to find something that matched what I wanted. So the clearer, the better. And that alone will help you succeed what you want to achieve. So SMART, S is for specific, M is for measurable, A is for attainable, R is for realistic, and T is time bound. And then the number 2 strategy to really help achieve your goals this year is to be flexible. You know, with reading, there's so many programs out there. There's a lot of people providing services and challenges, and it's a great thing. This is a time of year when we're able to tackle something new. But you got to be flexible, because this is you're going to learn what works and what doesn't. And whatever you decide to do, it may work and it may not. But don't count it as a failure and just give up altogether. If something's not working for you, it's okay. Try something new. Try something else. Adjust what you're already doing. So the fact is, be flexible. Just because one thing didn't work doesn't mean that the next one won't. So keep exploring, keep learning, be flexible, adjust as you go on. It's okay. It's very important to understand that. And allow each day to be a new beginning. I saw a quote, I believe it was on Instagram. He's like, you don't need a new year or a new day to set a new goal, but you need a new mindset. So once you change your mindset, it doesn't matter when you set your goal. Make every day a new day to just start over, start fresh, because every day as you keep achieving your dream, you're going to get stronger mentally. So every time you fail or every time something didn't go right, instead of giving up, use that time to readjust, fix your path, and keep going. That's how you'll succeed, because success is not a straight line. There are some ups and downs. And I believe that's a lot of times why people give up, is because that one bad day or that one day they messed up, they assume that that's it. I'm not going to do this anymore. So really be flexible, make it a part of your journey, learn from your mistakes, don't beat yourself up for your mistakes, and have fun with the process. You're going to learn so much in the next 365 days if you just keep it up. And strategy number 3 is don't be hard on yourself. Don't compare yourself to other people. Sometimes you got to let go of your own expectations. Sometimes your weight loss might not happen as quickly as you want, or you might have a setback in saving money, or if you're trying to be more fit, you're not probably going to build the muscle as quickly as you like, because we're all designed differently. Some people build muscle faster than others. Some people lose weight faster than others. People are better with money than others. So this is your time to just learn. If you're struggling somewhere, this is a time where you learn, hire a coach, hire someone to help you. It's okay to learn. It's okay to fill in those gaps where you're weak. Just because you don't know everything doesn't make you a loser, It's about really learning who you are and what you're capable of, and keep moving forward. And when you hit a wall, just break through it. Don't make that wall an excuse to stop, because one guarantee I'll make with you is, as you try to move forward to achieve these goals, you're gonna hit challenges. You're gonna hit roadblocks. You're gonna get stuck. It's just the way of life. Use these times to really understand more about yourself and what's going on, so that you can move forward. Because a lot of us, 92% of us, tend to just back down and give up. But this is where the win is. This is where the strength comes in. This is where the success comes in, is when you break through that wall and overcome it. So when you're going through 2018, or any year, any day thereafter, just remember these 3 strategies. It's January 1st. We joke around about how you make resolutions, the gyms are packed, and by the end of the month, the gyms are empty again. It's almost a joke. It's kind of just, we make resolutions, but we're not really serious about it. But in my opinion, any day, any month, any time of year is really a good time to set new goals for yourself. It's also a time to just start over, readjust, whatever you need to do. The thing is, just keep going and don't give up. That is really the point. So just wanted to come on here for a few minutes, just real casual. And I just wanted to share with you, it's just being the first. And a lot of this is heavy on our minds, where you just spend a lot of time reflecting on the past mistakes. And we all want 2018 to be great. We all do. It's just human nature. But, it all starts with yourself. It starts with us. It starts with our thoughts. and it starts with our habits. So once again, feel free to share, comment, let me know your thoughts and what you hope to achieve, and what I can do to help.